inevitable.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna be doing a story time video. I'm gonna be talking about the time where I thought my car got stolen. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you're feeling a little spicy, a little saucy, you want to leave me a comment or something. But yeah, today I'm gonna be talking about the time I thought my car got stolen. Okay, let's just jump right into it. Basically, let me set up the scene. It was a Saturday and my friend had just texted me up and she was like, hey, you wanna come over? And I was like, hey, okay. So I was like, what time? She told me what time. And so I'm making my way over there. I'm already late because I'm never on time. Never. Unless I'm early. Like, it's rare when I'm on time. I'm either early or I'm late. So yeah, so I was driving, right, and I get to where she stayed. She stayed in an apartment by herself with her roommate. So I was gonna be hanging out with her and her roommate. So I get to the apartment, I pull up, I tell her I'm outside, they both come outside, they're like, hey, what's up, it's lit. So we walk into the apartment, we're chilling, we're having a good time, we're laughing. And then like hours pass, like 2 hours pass, and my phone's dying. Like, I'm about to dip because I'm hungry, and yeah, and my phone's dying too, and I had a charger in my car. So she's like, okay, and she gonna walk me out. So she walks me to the door, and we go outside, and it's dark. It's like 7 o'clock, and I remembered where I parked. So when I didn't see my car there, I was like, what? And at this point, my friend had already walked back in the house. She told me bye and everything because, I'm just expecting to get in my car and go. So I look outside and the car is not there. And I'm just looking like so confused. I'm just like, am I tripping? Like, I clean my glasses, I wipe my eyes, like I'm double checking. And then I realized my car is not there. And I looked around the whole parking lot, my car is nowhere to be found. So at this point, it's before I started panicking. I'm like at that level of like, am I just tripping? So my phone's on like 2%, it's about to die. So I call my friend real quick and I'm like, hey, can you come back outside? Cause it's important. So she's like, okay, I'm coming. And she came outside and she was like, I was like, do you see my car? Cause I don't see it. And so she was like, no, I don't see it. And I was like, am I tripping? Like, do you see it over there? Like, I'm just, cause at this point I'm in denial and I'm thinking it's still outside. So she looked and she like, no, I don't see it. And I was just like, so where is it then? Like, if it's not out there, then where is it? So she's like, well, let's just go back in the house for a second. So I go back in the house after I'm like, bro, did my car just get stolen? Like, where is it? Like, where'd it go? Like, a car just can't get up and walk away. And then I'm thinking in my head, did I lock my doors? Did, was anybody following me? just like things you would think about when your car is not there. So we're in her house and I'm talking to her roommate and stuff, and her roommate's like, well, it could have got towed. I'm like, for what? Why would it get towed? What laws was I breaking for it to get towed? So at this point I'm like, well, maybe she's right, because in my mind that's the best case scenario, that my car got towed instead of it actually being stolen. So I call all the towing companies, none like in the area, and none have seen my car. They're all like, well, what year, what model? I tell them, and they're like, no, we haven't seen it. And I'm just like, what? Like, I'm going through all the contacts on Google, because I've Googled all the towing companies. None have seen my car. So this is when the panic sinks in. I'm like, nobody saw my car. Where can it be? Like, if X, Y, and Z didn't have it, then who has it? Like, and then I'm thinking, well, who has a key to my car? And my mom has a key to my car. So then I'm like, well, maybe she took it. But then I was thinking, I was like, she don't know where my friend live at. So how would she come and take it? So yeah, I'm like, my mom didn't take it because she don't know where I am. She just knows I'm hanging out with a friend. She don't know my exact location. So at this point, that's when I'm panicking and I'm starting to get upset. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, my car is stolen because no towing company has it in the area. So this is when I finally, like, I break down and I'm like, it's time to call my dad. It's time to tell him. And it was gonna crush him because my car is my grandmother's old car and she's passed away. So he has a really deep connect. Like, I love my car, but like, he loves my car and he has like a really deep connection with my car. So I understand why he would be really upset. So I'm like, I gotta call him. I gotta tell him, like, cause I'm looking at my friends and they're like, yeah, it's time for you to call your dad. And I'm like, yeah, it's time for me to call my dad and tell him the bad news because I knew he was gonna be upset. So I finally call my dad and I take a deep breath and I'm like, and I call him, right? And then so he answers the phone and he's like, hello? And I'm like, hey. And I was like, I got something to tell you. And he's like, what is it? And then I'm like, the car I think is stolen or it's towed. And then he was like, what? He was like, where's the car? What's wrong with the car? What do you mean it's stolen? Like, what do you mean? And so then that's when I go in depth and I tell him, and I'm like, well, I just sat here and I called like 5 different towing companies and nobody's seen the car, and it's just it's missing. Like, I don't know where it is. And then my mom gets on the phone and she's like, well, she's more of the calm one at this point, and she's just like, okay, Jidis, well, did you see any broken glass and all this other stuff around where you parked it? And I was like, no, I didn't see any glass. And I even went back outside and I double checked and I hadn't seen any glass. Their next question is like, well, where are you? Where are you? So then I tell them where I am, and they come in like 10 minutes. They zooming to come get me. And so they come and get me. So I get in the car and my mom's like, well, we're gonna have to call the police. And I'm just like, we gonna have to call the police? And he's like, yeah, we gotta call the police because if it's missing, we gotta report it missing. And so I'm just like, okay, well, if that's what we gotta do. So she calls the police, and so we went all the way back home and we recalled them. My mom recalled them, and we give them my license plate number to, I guess, try to track it or something like that. And so not even a minute later, the lady on the phone at the police station with my mom is like, well, stolen? Your car's not stolen. It's been towed. And I'm just like, what? It's been towed? But I called all the towing companies in the area, and they all told me that they haven't seen it. So you tell me how it's towed. So I'm looking at her, and my mom's like, well, can you tell me where it's towed to? And it's towed like 15 to 25 minutes away. And I'm like, no wonder I didn't know it was towed all the way out there, because I didn't call that far away, because I didn't figure it would have been towed all the way out there. So we go pick up my car, and I'm so happy because she's like, she then goes and calls the place that they told her it was towed to, and she asks, well, can we go get it now? They say yes. And so we go and get it, and I was so thankful in that moment. Like, don't ever take what you have for granted, because it can be gone. Like, it really made me reflect on all the times where I was like, this car get on my nerves, this is that and the third, like, I just want a new car, like all them times I've ever said that about my car. It really made me think, wow, you're about to, like, you could have been carless. Your car could have really been stolen and you could have been carless. Like, there's so many things that could have happened if your car had been stolen, and you got lucky that your car wasn't stolen and it was just towed. So I was like so happy, and I found out why it was towed. It was towed because I didn't have the guest pass in my car, so they towed it late at night. Like, that's why they towed it. It was like low-key for no reason, like because I didn't have a sticker. So I was just like, really? Because I didn't have a sticker? Okay. And I had to pay like $120 just because it got towed in a matter of hours. But the lucky thing is I got it and I got my car back, and I was so happy to get my car back. And I was just so happy that it wasn't stolen. Like, God was really looking out. But yeah, that's basically the story of how I thought my car got stolen. And the moral is to not take what you have for granted, especially a car. So on that note, I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if you want. Like, if you want to be a little sassy, you can comment. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, and thank you all for watching. Bye.